What you looking at?
Vinn is a funky, teenage, 80s neon punk drow. That is how I describe her every time. She is a bard and completely inspired by this image by an artist that I love named Life Rider. She started out as a character I was going to use for Adventurers League, but I ended up not going with it because I thought that the concept might be too out there for Adventurers League. Because I decided against using her, I've never actually gotten the chance to play with this character, ever. That doesn't mean she has nothing to say about her, though. Vinn is childish by nature, always looking for the showiest way to do something. She has no filter between her thoughts and her words, which sometimes ends up getting her into hot water. You might have noticed the spider on her shirt, and that's because, while all of her drow friends were praying to that giant spider, Vinn thought it would be a great idea for a logo, and she snatched it right up. Oh, Magic Brian already did that? Nope, Vinn's still the original. Why? Because she said so, Homeslice. One final note, Vinn's instrument of choice is an electric guitar. And that only works in a fantasy setting because of the magic of volume-amplifying cantrips! Yay!
Oh, it's actually good now!
Marian Maxwell. You know him, you love him, you're probably creeped out by him. I know Devi is. Maxwell was the youngest son of a famous musician who disappeared under mysterious circumstances. These reasons will be explained in the part 2 video of my D&D story. Anyway, whatever happened to the parents left him as an orphan, and it was about to happen to him too. He escaped, however, and is now, without his memories, on the run from a demon who wants to take over his mind. Yay, fun times! To get away from this demon, he asked for help from the party in my D&D video, Devi, Barnabas, and Nexian. Devi was the blonde girl in the blue dress, and Maxwell is a little bit obsessed with her. That love is not quite mutual, to say the least. But that isn't stopping Maxwell's insistent flirting, though. He didn't get very much screen time in the last video, but I'm giving him and Devi a big spotlight in the next one, because they have a pretty funny dynamic, and I didn't get to show that off last time very much. A fun thing, the Maxwell that you all know actually was not the first design of him. The one that you guys saw in the video is actually an outdated design. This is the first draft of his outfit, and the one in the video that I'm drawing right now is the second, and this is the new outfit. But I think I kinda like this new one, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, I'm just uncertain, I don't know which one I'm gonna stick with yet. Not gonna lie, I love playing crazy people, so Maxwell was a lot of fun to roleplay. And make no mistake, Maxwell is crazy. He's getting better, but he's still crazy. I describe him as if Junkrat and Maxwell from Don't Starve gem fused and became a bard. People tend to get the idea pretty quickly. One final note, anytime I draw Maxwell, I have this certain rule of thumb I go by, and that is, does this make you a little bit uncomfortable? If so, good, that's Maxwell.
What'd I tell you, suckers? Don't mess with me!
Ah, Briar Clementine. The things I could say about Briar Clementine. She was my first ever TTRPG character, and I hold her very dear to my heart. I could, and probably will, do an entire Speedpaint rant on just her, but for now I gotta keep it short. Briar is from a game called Upwind, a game about skyships and pirates and all that fun stuff. This effectively made her into a swashbuckling pseudo-pirate of justice and truth. Legends have been told of Briar, the lightning-wielding ex-noble who led a regiment against violence and tyranny, then failed miserably and ended up in jail on some janky island. Briar's a weird one. Her overall character and actions lead you to believe that she's kind of a loose cannon, that she's irresponsible and loud and reckless, but her failures in the military have actually made her secretly cautious about her decisions. That being said, by no means does this impact her behavior. Briar has lightning potential, which is reflected in her quick wit, sharp tongue, thirst for adventure, and boundless energy. She's loyal to her friends till the very end, and she values justice, truth, and equality over all other things. Well, you know, besides her friends. Valuing truth so much, though, has its, let's say, drawbacks. I made it part of her character that she cannot lie, even if it is for the common good, because she vowed never to lie again when she joined the rebellion. Also, another note before I finish, The funny part is that the first time I played Upwind, I was the GM for that as well. So this is my real first time ever playing any kind of role-playing game like this. So Briar's debut was actually not as a player character, she was an NPC first, so that's nice.
The others are under my protection.
Aw, little Lucy. She was the first character I'd ever made to actually play as, not as an NPC, for D&D. Her mother was a drow and her father was a tiefling, so I don't really know what that makes her. I just call her a tiefling to keep it simple, but if you guys know what she would actually be and I could get a more accurate name, that'd be awesome. Lucy is very clever, but that's a result of living constantly on edge from a lifetime of slavery aboard an illegal trading vessel. Yay! Oh, just so you know, by the way, Lucy's 10 years old, and I've honestly never seen a D&D character that's not an adult. So I don't know, is that weird? I really like her, she's very cute. So she was literally born as a slave and has never known anything else. Now, with all of the lore behind this character and how it goes with the D&D stories I'm telling at my channel, I could honestly write several books and spoil a bunch of stuff in the process, but what I can say is that Lucy has a father. Not her real father. Not the tiefling. No. She was saved from servitude, basically, and adopted by a man named Baxter. Their family dynamic is honestly one of the best character dynamics I think I've ever done. Lucy is a warlock, and Baxter is the entity she gets her power from. Baxter follows Lucy around in the form of a raven to make sure she's always safe, just like the good dad he is. Lucy is quiet, reserved, and submissive. She does what she's told, and she doesn't like to make people angry. When the situation gets too tense, she's likely to just kind of nope out of it. That is, until she's comfortable, which takes a while. Once she is comfortable with you, though, she's likely to show you that she's very sweet and trustworthy. On rare occasions, she's even been known to get super easily excited about things.
Let's talk about death! Woo!
Baxter. Simply, Baxter. The adopted father of Lucy, ex-fiend, and gingerbread man enthusiast. Baxter is the first character I've homebrewed a race for. He's what I titled a lapsed fiend. This is a special case where an evil being has found some reason to, let's say, shift alignments. However, once that reason is no longer with the evil being, they slowly revert back to their old ways. Fortunately for Baxter, though, his reason for becoming good isn't going anywhere anytime soon. His reason is Lucy, his daughter. He's articulate and classy and Australian and great. But despite all that, he looks like exactly what he is. A straight-up demon. But because of Lucy, he's actually quite the temperate character at a healthy true neutral. His philosophy is, will it hurt Lucy or myself? If so, he won't do it. When Baxter saved Lucy from being a slave, he gave her his powers so that she could be able to protect herself. One thing I feel like I need to really emphasize about Baxter is that he loves his daughter, like a lot. It's his reason for being good, and she basically changed his life. Until she's gone, he's good, and he just wants to be a really good dad. A lot of people think he's evil because he looks like a straight-up demon, so does his daughter. They're actually pleasant people, unless you hurt Lucy, in which case, you better run. Because Baxter's coming after you. Baxter follows Lucy around just to make sure she's safe in the form of a raven, and I'm really running out of things to say without seriously metagaming, so I think I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead. Peace.